in this video, I want to talk to anybody who is fixing to get out of prison, just getting out of prison, or maybe got out of prison a while ago and ain't really got that groove yet. That groove that you imagined when you was on your way coming out, all right? This video is for you, and I'm talking to you because I am you. You know, if you don't know my history, you know my past, I'm gonna put my video up here explaining I had a 20-year sentence in prison. I did 13 and a half because they knocked it down to 15 years. They had me as a first-degree felony, but they brought me back because it was really a second-degree felony, and I ended up having to serve a 15-year sentence. But this video ain't about all of that. I'm just letting you know that we here on this. We don't have a lot to go off of when we're in these situations as far as trying to reach our goals and being successful coming out of a bad situation. The main thing that I wanted to make this video about, you are in a unique situation that can be very, very hard and very stressful on a man that has to get out and provide for his family and jump back in and be this super person that society expects you to be. But you got this label on you, a felon, and you can't get every kind of job. You can only get dishwasher at a restaurant or whatever, and there's no upside to that, because as long as you got that felony on you, everybody gonna be looking at you kind of weary, like, oh, what if he, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for you to really get a job that's gonna put you in that situation to where you could be like, you know, like, I got this, I can work this job and I can come out of this. So you gotta deal with that. That's just, don't even complain about it. That's just what it is. You expect to get out of prison, provide for your family, take care of your kids, have something every time a birthday, every time a Christmas, every time everything come, you expected to have all of this stuff, but with all of these limitations on you because you're a felon. Everybody gonna try to pressure you to, oh, go be the dishwasher, oh, go do that, because you gotta make ends meet today. You gotta play this today game. But when you was in prison, you had these big dreams of getting out and doing this and doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing what you gotta do is you can't let the pressure that everybody outside of yourself is gonna put on you to try to perform to these levels when they have no restrictions on them. Some people don't have the restrictions that you have, and they could do a lot more, and that pressure is enough to make you go back to the same places, to the same people and the same things that you was doing before, and you don't want that. So in order for you to avoid that, what you gotta do is you gotta maintain that same thought process that got you out here, that got you to prepare for what you was wanting to do when you came out. Because we all, majority of us, if you getting out and you got a plan, you the one I'm talking to, a lot of our plans get diverted because we're listening to people that don't have the same limitations as us. If that makes any sense, let me know in the comments. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments that I'm wrong. What you gotta do is you gotta put the day you step out, you gotta put your plan in motion, and you gotta stick by that plan, and you gotta not let nothing get in the way of that plan, because if you don't see your vision out, you're not gonna be successful. You have to have a vision to be successful. And if you start following what everybody else wants you to do in order to stand up to their expectations with all of your limitations, then you're gonna be in a world of trouble. Your dreams, all the stuff that you got in your head that you was trying to do and you had planned to do, all that's in a world of trouble, because now you're gonna start working in survival mode. You're gonna start trying to figure out, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, because I gotta be this super man that everybody wants me to be with all these limitations on my back. So what I'm telling you is, whatever you get out, when you get out, or if you got out, the plan you had to put in motion, stick by that plan. God gave you that vision, God gave you that plan, God gave you that thought process. God gave you all that. God put you in prison and placed you in the position to even think this. So for you to turn your back on it is gonna be detrimental to your dreams and detrimental to what your aspirations and what you wanted to do. What I'm basically telling you is, if you can't sit down and talk with the people that's in your life, and they can't understand what you have to deal with and what you got to do as a man with limitation, then you need to cut those people out your life. You don't need to have people in your life that don't understand what it takes for you to get where you're trying to go, and what it takes for you to be the type of man that you're supposed to be. Family members, our family members, sometimes loved ones, spouses, whatever, friends, a lot of times they don't know what it's like to be you. They don't know what it's like to be a felon with limitations. A lot of times they don't know what it takes to to be successful. They don't know what it takes to start up a business, because a lot of times that's our only route in being successful, is to start up some of our own. Because if not, you're gonna be limited to this dishwashing job or the lowest task that they give you, because they're afraid of what you might do. You're not gonna be in certain, you're just not gonna be in certain situations. I know people be like, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. But it's true. I'm living testament. You're not gonna be in certain, you're not gonna hold certain jobs that pay so much money. Your best bet is to follow whatever your dream is and keep doing it. Whatever that dream is of yours, that whatever that thought process you had when you was coming out, like, stick to that and just keep pushing it. Only way you're not gonna get there is if you quit. It might take longer. Don't try to compare yourself to other people when you get out. Don't try to compare yourself to what this dude over here doing. Don't try to compare yourself to what that dude doing, because everybody at different levels. Like, you might compare yourself to somebody who's doing a lot better than you, but if you just focused on what you doing, you might surpass him in no time. But if you constantly looking at, oh, this person over here got this and this person can do that, like, you gonna constantly be looking for a fast route, because now you trying to compare and you trying to keep up with other people. If you only trying to keep up with yourself, like you was when you was in that cage, then you gonna be ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always be ahead of the game. But if you get out here and you go to compare, oh, he got this, or he doing this, or he only been out this long and he doing this. That's why you can't go around people that you was around before. If you was like me, you sold dope before, you can't get out and go hang around the dope dealers you hung around before. And the lifestyle they living, you ain't gonna never be able to keep up. And you gonna be looking for the same route they doing. Eventually they gonna rub off on you. You not gonna rub off on them. Don't think you fixing to change them. What you gotta do is you gotta focus on you. You gotta focus on your vision. You gotta focus on that plan you had. Everybody that had a plan getting out, that plan can happen if you don't quit. That's gonna be it for this video. Share this video with somebody that you feel like might need to hear it. Subscribe, because I'm gonna be dropping more videos. Go on and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I hit more videos. And until next time, peace.